All right. Hello. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the next live stream with the most recent event being this one, which was the Cow or what they call it event. So this is where we can get Kanan, I believe, for the event ultra rare. Yeah, okay. So we can get this outfit, which once we get there, that'll definitely be a fun outfit to throw on. All I've been using is the blue Reve for like forever. But yeah, we already got the Niji Ito Passion and Kitakita Sensation outfits already. So this is just the next one at 130,000. Yeah, Cow Cannon, Count on, as some people call it. I like the Christmas background, and this is the favorite sets in the outfit I have. I do have the Santa one. I like Snuggers a little bit more, and I don't have Scarlet. What do they call it? Scarlet something outfit. So sad. Unfortunate. Who knows if I'll ever get that. Until then, I'm probably using the Snow Crystal one. But yeah. I guess what I have. I guess I do have these, so. But nothing too special beyond that. Do my warm-up song. Actually, did I even play Hop Step? I don't think I did. I don't think I played that today, so I should do that so I get my stars. And then I'll be fine with my event team, probably. Events team, there we go. But I'll play take care of that one. Yeah, how are you guys doing? So you can definitely see the supers in action in here. Which is nice to add new GDO passions and for an outfit. I guess that means eventually that song's gonna be upgraded to 3D. And eventually you get Kitty Kita Sensation in potentially next chapter. Oh yeah, because in Worldwide, you guys are on Festrina. My Worldwide has just been abandoned so hard. They are catching up. You guys are only, what, like 3 months behind now versus 6 months at the start. But I don't want to redo all that effort. Ooh, here we go. Yes, that's a new record. Yeah, it was a new record. That's nice, I guess. Alright, let's get my 5 rares and then get back to business since I don't have anything else special. Yep, 5 rares. Called it. Alright, 1 alternate. I'll take that. Alright. What is it gonna be? What's it gonna be? No clue. Army? Oh, do I have that? I don't think. No, I don't have that one. Yeah. Mari. Elegant Mari. Interesting. That's cool. Wasn't expecting that. Just in time for the cow event. Woo. Nice. Okay. Ajinaka. Welcome to my room. Gotta peel up acid. Cool stuff. Peel up. School. Can't read Japanese. Alright, well. I'll take that. Another outfit? Can't complain about that. Let's just see what. Take a look at it. I also have Cat Mari, which I got not that long ago as well. That's also fun. I don't know. What do you guys like better? Well, I'm just gonna. I've been using Bittersweet like since the beginning of the game, and I have not changed it. New winding road. Oh, potentially. I kind of like the cat one outfit a little better, I think. I feel like the dress is a little, I don't know, more fancy details. Nice. Cowgirl Mari riding Cowcanon when? Aonan. Well, there's no duets. Like, you know, if there was a duet, then I could pull out the MV and have shoot them together with those outfits, but guess I don't. There isn't duets available in this game. Maybe in the future. Man, that would be very interesting. When? Like their own individual YouTube channels? 'Cause some of them do, I believe, already, but if you're talking about that All-Stars channel thing, that was supposed to be like... Did they say spring? Whatever that means. I haven't heard anything since... But, yeah. I mean, because Akadikito already has 2 singles? Try to keep up with all of them. But they have their own solo careers. Well, some already started before Love Live. Akadikito's got a bajillion other anime she participated in well. I'm gonna start with one. Oreo quiz. I like the cookie a little bit more, but I feel it's incomplete without either. I like the Oreo thins probably the most. Because I think it's a little better with cream, but not too much cream. But I think cookies and cream is like the best ice cream out there. It's like the only ice cream flavor I get. Just get some Oreos, blend it up, and put it in ice cream. I literally can eat a whole tub of that. And I say that because I have. For a whole meal. I just got a gallon of ice cream. I ate the whole thing when sitting. There might have been regrets, but... The ice cream's... I like cookies and cream too much. I never get sick of it. Devil Zeta. Oh, yeah, hey, cool, Max. You missed me getting cowgirl body, if you're wondering. Just in time for the cow event. Yeah, well, for cookies and cream, it's really nice to have the Oreo crunch in that ice cream. When it comes to like ice creams, I do like vanilla, but you know, vanilla can be a little bland. So it could use a little bit something. Then there's like chocolate, just yeah, cowgirl Mari. It could use a little additional flavor, but like chocolate's too sweet for me. So before I had cookies and cream, I would always get the mix of chocolate and vanilla. So it has not too sweet, but it has good flavor and variety in it. But cookies and cream nails that. So I just love cookies and cream. I don't know, cause like sometimes you need something that is like filling, not necessarily overpowering, and then you have a little bit of something that has a lot of flavor, which makes a good blend. So the cookie's like the powerful flavor, but you have vanilla with on top of that. That complements it but doesn't overpower it. I feel like that's kind of the same way with a lot of Asian foods, and when you combine that with rice, when rice makes a good combo, the rice is there to complement it but not to overpower it. There's my great comparison there. Yeah, I guess I have a lot of songs. As much as any other person on Japan, been playing for a while. I don't have any additional songs more than them. Yes, that is the Neji Ito Passions outfit. That's the that they're rolling out for super rares for Neji Gaku. They're doing Kira Kira Sensation for Muse and Miracle Wave for Aqua. And after that, I mean, for Nijigaku, the next set I probably want to see is their solo outfits from the movie. I kind of want to see that more than Nijiro Passions, to be honest. But I guess I don't make the calls here. But I want to see those solo songs from the movie be added. I think, even though Ayumu does 2 songs, I think they're the same outfit. I think, if I remember correctly. So there's just one outfit for each girl. And Studio will continue not to get more super rares apparently. But maybe she'll start getting more super rares when Mia and Lanju join, maybe? Yes, Spray Paint Mario. Yeah, I have that one too. Yeah, I mean, if they're giving out outfits for songs that are not out yet, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's telegraphing them us to saying this song's gonna be added in 3D soon. Kind of odd for to have that song or the song outfits, but not have the song. It's more likely the other way around because there's just so many songs, and they like taking their time rolling out outfits really slowly. We need more. We need a Nana outfit for Setsuna. I don't like they had a regular school outfit, but I don't think that's gonna have glasses on her. If I'm not mistaken. They can make the glasses set for everyone. It will be milder than last. I mean, the last chapter was not that hated for the trailer. But I mean, even when I saw the MV uploaded to their channel for Queendom, you could see the assault when it came to the voting. Like, I was thinking about that. It could be like a switch. I mean, not. The thing is, like, Rina. I mean, she doesn't really perform without her mask, but that was kind of more of a special thing to be done in All Stars. I mean, I guess Nana doesn't perform though. It's Setsuna who does all the performing. But I mean, it could be. I mean, it's not that much of a change. Yeah, I mean it's Mia versus Longshu. That's kind of the deal. Read your name, Rina the La. Uh, I don't know how to pronounce that. And I mean, there are a variety. I mean, I already talked about it, how I felt about it. It does. It does bring on a variety of questions, and I'm not necessarily mad at Lanchu. It's more of the girls that decided to leave. Mio fine, Shiriko fine, but then I was definitely questioning I and Kaden's motive to leave. It just felt faulty to me. Yeah, I don't have. I only got one healer or defense person on my team. Hopefully I survive. I switched to my team with super when I normally had healers on there, but oh well. Probably just get an A. I'm glad I didn't butcher it too hard. I appreciate it. Well, they figured the reason why we don't get to see too many 3D MVs of things that are not Ichukaku is because this game is focusing on Ichukaku. If you really wanted 3D MVs, well, it's gonna be in the PS4 game. That's where you're gonna get all the duets and all the other songs. And that's gonna be more focused on Muse and on Koa. Well, that's not gonna really be focusing on Ichukaku. This one's focusing on Ichukaku, but Ichukaku is gonna get a lot more focus. So they're gonna be focusing on getting soul songs for the Ichukaku girls, and not so much getting the soul song for all the other girls. It's just more for support material, I imagine, just to fill the catalog of songs out, so there's more stuff to play. Technically, they can eventually get to the point where they'll have it, but they're taking a long time to even get there. And of course, they're gonna have Muse songs and Aqua songs, all the big popular ones for sure. They really should, and I imagine they will. But it's, of course, this game is focusing on Ichukaku, maybe potentially Liela when they become a thing, and they do always like having 2D versions of new song releases. That's promotional material, and this game is a great way to promote that as well. So, they could potentially add this song, but it'd be weird if you could add that song but not those girls. But I want to stay optimistic and hope they would be added. My ranking of Muse and Aqua solos, I've done it a long time ago for the first round of solo songs, but that was a while ago. So my feelings have changed for a handful of songs, but I did do it. I didn't do a second round because obviously I'm still waiting on Aqua. I'm gonna do a second round of solo songs and compare them all once we get Yoshiko's in what July of this year. But I have to wait for her because they're really taking the time. They really want to do it on their birthdays for the releases of the solo songs. We'll definitely have to. I'll definitely have to go through that though. Well, the thing is like, if you look at a lot, especially for like Muse, their first solo songs, because those are really early on when Love Live wasn't as popular. I don't know if maybe didn't felt the need to go crazy with their dance songs, but like, man, some of them are boring. Like Haneo's, even though Kodokuna Heaven is a pretty decent song in my opinion, the dance, the video, she just stood there and occasionally moved her hands. Like, I thought Dona Toki Mozuto was dance was boring, but this is next level. So I mean, I guess technically not a lot of work if they wanted to do that, but so yeah, some of them are definitely not as interesting. Yeah, I don't know why they picked Kita Kita Sensation, TBH, but I guess that just tells them they're gonna add that song. The outfits are fine. Not the one I would have picked. There are many other outfits I would have picked way before that. I don't know, there's more fun outfits out there than Kita Kita Sensation. Are Mia's songs all gonna be English or only some? We'll have to see. But I think, personally, I think they should leverage the fact that they have the ability to speak fluently in our language to really differentiate their songs even further. So not only do they sound different, but the lyrics are in a different language, and the mixing of languages in a song can be genuinely cool if you do it right. So having it in English, I think, is gonna be pretty unique, and I probably would like to see multiple English songs. I don't know if they should go only English for her, but I think it's pretty cool. We'll have to see, though. JP needs subs. Yeah, if they only start releasing English songs, then we're gonna be the ones that play in Japan. Now they're gonna need subs from us. Hello. Doing the same Japanese, so I can't write subs, but at least we understand things. I do like Ren's solo songs. I think they are underappreciated. But I like it. It's fun, energetic, and a little bit of goofy, but I like her solo songs. Bueno Single Reunion been my favorite. I enjoy that song once in a while. Well, right now we got Miracle Wave because well that's already in the game, so that seems fair. But what outfits? That's what I pick for. I do like to see the what do you call it? The year's outfits for the movies. So we would have uh meso. What am I trying to say? Mesotoso Mobius Loop. I'm blanking on the name, but have that and I do like those outfits. But then that's only gonna be for 30, so you're gonna have to do something for the second years or first years as well. So they could have their songs as well. I think that would be cool outfits to have, but of course they would need the songs as well, which I imagine eventually would come. Yeah. Imagine my tonight will be added eventually. They are definitely hitting a lot of the anime songs. I imagine they're gonna eventually hit all of them. Yeah, Emma is Swiss. She's from Switzerland, but she says Buono, 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 a lot. If you watch anime again, it just means good, I think. And Verde just means green, Italian, if I'm not mistaken. He's Italian. Daydream War. I mean, Daydream War is going to be in the arcade game. Okay. I don't think that was one of her songs, was it? Maybe it is. But it's there. Shiitake is the center for Daydream War. Well, maybe one day the arcade game will be ported to PC. That'd be cool. We can dream, right? Or wait for a PS4 emulator, whatever that's gonna exist in like 4 years or 5 years. Or you can just get a PS4 or 5 if you can get a PS5. I know I've been unsuccessful. Yeah, they changed a little bit since I last did it. I know, like, Yasumina-san, I've grown to like that one more since I did the rankings. That was like a while ago, though. That's definitely one I've probably changed my opinion on the most from the first set. I think, yeah. I think that's the one I changed the most. I would probably have to check my old list and see if I agree with it or not. I probably won't, but I mean, my pop songs probably won't change that much at all. Because I'm pretty firm on certain songs. Like, Contest for a Solo, I still don't think it's that great, to be completely honest. I just hope Kanata doesn't sing any song that's that slow again. I really liked all these songs after that, because no matter Mori no Ikaitai na, I think is what it's called. Like, the vocals are good. Akiri Kito has great vocals. It's just the song is slow, way too slow for my liking. Good for putting you to sleep if you, I guess, but I still never care to listen to it though. How much stamina? 83,000 on my standard stronger team. This one I think it just has 63,000 because I'm throwing in super rares just for the additional event points, which is also why I'm sticking to easier songs, because these super rares do drag me down. Like, I can get around 80 something thousand on my better teams. How do I feel about the solo MVs so far? It's interesting. It's nice to actually have something better than literally nothing. They're not like super sophisticated and nothing like we've gone before. But it's a kind of interesting direction. I'd prefer to be more like an actual TV. But they all have their own charm. Rika was fine. Rika was okay. I'd probably say she's my least favorite, just for the video wise, because it's just a scrolling, really long picture. Otherwise, that's not probably the least, I would say. That came out exactly how I imagine it would be. I would prefer Daya's had more transitions, more art to build it through, because if it kind of feels like they're cheaping out if they're gonna stay on one photo for like 10 seconds or 5 seconds. But the art is still nice. But if I was in charge and making the MV, I would probably said double the art almost, because I felt like the art was staying there for too long. And even if the art looks nice, you don't want to stay on for forever. But it came out how I expected. Rico's is pretty decent. The effects were nice. Beyond that, it was just her just skipping around, which it's just one animation loop forever. And of course, Ruby's. I think Ruby's was. I wouldn't change anything with it, to be completely honest. It has a special place. I don't know who thought of that, but wow, that was something special. I think it was, for what it was, I think it was perfect. I would never imagine it would have been that crazy and goofy, but it makes me laugh every time I look at it. For Kanons, I'm not entirely sure. Like, generally when I listen to songs, generally like an image comes to mind and how I would, if I was in charge of the video, this is what I would do. And for Daya, that came to my mind. When I think Ruby's, wow, it sounds like a goofy song, so I'm gonna have her do a lot of goofy things and such. For Kanan, well, I don't know entirely sure, because it feels like something like what I said, it would be like a solo career song, so I would need to look at the translated lyrics to get a better idea. You want Chiriko in anime? Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get to see her at all. a mermaid theme one. I would have to re-listen to that. I'm not remembering it that well. Let's see. What is that called again? Die? Song call again. Indeed. Alright. Let me check something quickly then. Oh, I need to get a Shioriko super like really bad. I'm still annoyed that I haven't gotten a super of her. I still only have 2 rares. Please. I would really appreciate it if they were to give that. She's in the game. She's been in the game for what, 7 months or something, and she still only has 3 cards. It's like it's almost like they forgot about her, and it makes me kind of sad to see that being the case. But I understand like why she can't get out for certain sets, because it just doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, Motone, that's what it's called. Damn. I can't remember things. Let's see. How does this work? Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna listen to this song again. See if I can get an idea of what I think, how I imagine the MV would be like. Okay, yeah, I got an idea. Okay. Alright, so listen to the song and looking at the lyrics, because she's talking about riding the waves, and she's talking about waves in the blue sky and talking about the sea, and also she often gets associated with dolphins. I imagine maybe she's gonna be on a ship, maybe she's gonna be riding a dolphin, maybe she's gonna be out on the sea riding on something on the waves, and I don't know, and more of a kind of exploring, checking what's around. It's gonna be kind of warm, kind of a happy. It's like the song is kind of a little energetic tune. And she mentions diving, so I imagine she might be going diving, scuba diving, and there, we know that's what she has a shop for. But I imagine that's probably along the lines of what the MV would be about. It's talking about feelings with Richu. Maybe she's gonna dive really deep trying to find something and bunch of scuba diving. That's kind of the idea what I'm getting. Alright, so now let's catch back to what you guys were talking about. Shireko, another event, if only. Shireko being a shark. And a lot of people like the Fang. Who wouldn't like a shark for Shireko though? Because otherwise, I mean, I think people are gonna try to point to the fact that she has a Fang. Oh, you can choose her initial super for free. That's nice. At this point, I feel like the only way I'm gonna get Shiriko super rare is when it's gonna be a birthday scout, and I can force super rare that I'm gonna get is going to be a Shiriko, the one for birthday scout. But like, God, that's far away. Me an elephant, Lanju a koala. More bunnies. Lanju is a dragon. I'm rich. I just saved up for many months. It's been like 3.5 months or so for me to save up that much. Assuming they even give her a birthday scout. We had a Dai birthday scout, we had a Kasumi birthday scout. I'm assuming Shirago's gonna get a birthday scout because he's in the game already. Do they hate Shirigo that much? Like they put her in and they're like, oh look, we forgot about you. And global anniversary for All Stars, February? I don't know. I think you guys are close. Was it February or March? You guys came 6 months, 7 months behind. March maybe? The reason why I am saving is because when they let me guarantee a way to get Betsuna, I'll get it. That's what's keeping me strong. I just don't know when that's coming. I already missed the last time they did it, which was before the season 1 of the anime. Maybe I'm saving this for no good reason. And then I hate my life. Yeah, or like if there's a general festival Nichigaku scouting thing, that would be fantastic. If they did one for like Aqua Muse, I'll have to think about it really hard. Because that means I can force myself to get Best Kanon, which is not a bad card, believe it or not. Who knew being the best card is being okay? But I also been saving my green feathers. I am ready to limit break someone to max the second I get them. The main anime character, I would argue she's not that main. Ayuma's the main one. She's, I guess you could say she's a main character, but she's also kind of like a supporting character. The main support, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if I don't get it, I could still get it. That's the whole point of why I say this so much. Yeah. I still spend here and there. Like, I think the idea for me at this point is if they release something as a guaranteed ultra rare, I will spend. It's because you can't say no to guaranteed ultra rares. Or if it's a birthday scout, I'll probably just do the first 2 rounds. Just because it's for 500 you get 2 scouting rounds, so sure. More bang for your buck, I guess. And I only need 12,500. Going above that doesn't help me at all. Unless I go way, way above that, but I don't think I'm going to save that much. 500 gems? That would be really nice, but I don't think I'm going to go that far. Squirrel Festival is still more nice. With theirs, they would give you a title. They would give you 5 love gems, which 5 love gems is 100 stars, and then it will give you an ultra rare. Granted, it's a free ultra rare, which means the stats are absolutely garbage on it, and the card sucks, but it's free, and it's a free card, so I mean, hard to complain about that. And it's always a new title for every year. So yeah, Squirrel Festival has a little better. I just don't like how they keep doing there's a differentiation between paid stars and not paid stars. Who was best girl? Yeah, it's Shiitake. Didn't they give you new tiles this year? Did they run out of ideas? I mean, I haven't logged into Skull Festival for a while. Alright, let's build up some LP. I'm just gonna throw it all away on this for this one. Let's get some points. Yeah, because I don't spend any and I save it all for the events. Ooh, 13,000 points plus a 1,200. That's the way to do it. Gonna fast track myself to the ultra rare here. Man, I wish I'm good at my teams are good enough to actually pass the other ones. But if I can make it, I can make myself pass, but I can't get S, so feels bad. Alright, back to skipping. And you guys know I'm about 3 months behind at this point, so you guys are gonna get there maybe in a year? Well, the question is, I don't know if you guys are ever gonna fully catch up though. Because there's always translation times, but maybe the translation time takes so little that they don't have to delay that much at all. Oh. They don't have to make new content, but maybe when it gets to a point where they're caught up, they can use some of those people who are normally doing translating and such, and then help make new content. Then they can speed up both games. That would be cool. I would appreciate that. Okay. All those 3 points. I don't mind it. I would prefer worldwide to be closer. The only thing is, like, I don't. If it was closer a lot sooner, then maybe I would have switched over to worldwide. But I just spent too much effort on this game, so I don't imagine myself ever going to worldwide unless they let it so that people that are on Japan can transfer to worldwide and keep all their stuff. Then I guess I wouldn't mind. Although then the issue is Japan tends to get more free stuff that worldwide doesn't seem to get. And it's hard to say no to getting more benefits. And I would hate to lose on that. But, you know, being able to read stories would be nice to have. Because otherwise I'm just like, oh, I picked up 2 words. Cool. Still don't know what's going on. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Or it would even be cooler if the Japan version of the game will just take all of the translations and port it into the Japan version. So then you could have some of the stuff at least translated to English. I don't know. I don't know if they care enough to do that. Anyways, I skipped to victory. Woo! OP. Yeah, I know it takes time, but did it, games and stuff these days, they all come out at the same time. And then they have all the same for international release and such. I don't imagine that's going to be the case here. I think it's always going to be behind. But maybe it's only going to be, best case scenario, a week or 2 weeks behind. Just for translation. But you know, if they get maybe they get the script early. Well, if they just get the script, then you know they could translate it relatively fast. They don't have to do anything else, and maybe they could do it. I guess it depends on how many translators they got, but they seem to be catching up. Alright, throw her on my events team. There we go. Let's take a look at that wondrous outfit. Certainly an outfit. Okay. Huh. I wanted a voice line for to say moo. I guess that's not a thing. Or, I guess there's two I don't have locked. Maybe that's what these voice lines are, right? Maybe she'll say moo in those. 3D MV. What? Sure, I will pick a sub-unit song to only limit to 3. Ah. Got to delete a team. Maybe. Alright, I'll just change this team. That or yeah. I would have to delete a team. Sure, I'll just delete this team. I don't need this team anymore. Alright, I'll need Cow Kanan. Tier 1, and I need Cowboy Mario will be 2. The rest doesn't matter. I guess who do I want to be the... Who's gonna be the third wheeler? What's gonna fit with cows and Cowboy? I mean, I could throw in a cat. Wolf. Wolf Chica? That... Does it have a rabbit? Yoshiko? No bunnies. Well, like, I wanted to limit it just to a sub-unit song, so you can get much more focus on each individual girl here. That's what I'm trying to do here. And I'm trying to get something that would work. Red Riding Hood with cows. Does that make sense? Maybe Emma's gonna go to the cow to get milk. That's definitely how it works, right? And then we have a cowboy? Does that make sense? Or maybe... Well, look, no, the cowboy has to catch the bad guy, and then the bad guy can be... Anata's detective? No, kind of looks like a bad guy, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this. We'll just throw an Emma here. Then the rest doesn't matter for now. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, those are the correct outfits. Could be good. Let's see how that goes. Emma's gonna make switch cheese. I guess I'm level 97, I don't know. Do I get a trophy? Yeah, I specifically put Khan there to take Ruby's role. Oh, cool. I can't wait to receive it. Yay. Don't know if that was good, but that was entertaining. How many complete event sets do you have? All of them. I make sure every time I participate in an event I get the ultra rare. Because why would you say no to an ultra rare? How many ever that is, I probably can figure out. They have all the what event stories here. What is this? 12, 24. 31? And this one's 32? That's how math works? Unless you're talking about me collecting the ones I had to get from the gacha as well, then in that case, not many. Because if you're talking about that, then I'm not sure off the top of my head. I don't keep track of it too well. Because I know I have 2 fairies. I think that's just fairy set. Is just 2. I think I got the cooking set complete. Because I got Yoshiko. I got Rina recently. And of course, whatever the free one was. Boy, I only have 2. Yo and I. No crystal, I just have what, Setsuna? I believe so, yeah. Maid, Chinese maid. What do I have? I think, yeah, I just got Daya's. I got Ayumu's. Who else was it? Ren? He was a cat maid? Think I have that complete? No crystal, what? I have Yo and Setsuna? Okay, yeah, I'm missing Maki first, no crystal. Flower Symphony. I have at least 2. Rico, I have Maki's. Can't remember all the events off the top of my head though. I know though I don't have the Welcome to the Party Kotari. I still don't have that. I only have one Kotari ultra rare, and that's one I got for free. Clearly Kotari does not like me. I'm just not getting that many. Just I've been having the worst luck for her. Because otherwise, I think I have more than one ultra rare for every other character at this point. Minus Shiriko, because, you know, Shiriko. How do you get level 85 in level? If it, well, I got my character up higher because of the bond board. If you get enough high memories and go through it, you can increase the level cap for characters if that's what you're asking. Because normally for like rares you can only get to 60, but I got my rares to what, 68? Or no, 40 to 46. So you can see that those are higher. 64 is my current maximum for super rares. I think you can get them higher though. And then for my ultra rares, I got them all at least 82. One I only have up higher than, which is Kanan, because the Kanan's because of this card, why I put more effort upgrading. So she's actually up to 84. But yeah, that's more or less how you get it up there. Yeah, like 99k, like, Jesus, it's so brutal. For me to survive, I'm gonna have to run like multiple healers to deal with the, like, this. It's just, it's so brutal. 13k, and even worse, I don't have great pure or elegant teams yet. I have a good smile team, which is why I can get these stats, but otherwise, like, I checked, like, I don't have elegant healers. It's just not a thing for me. So I just can't deal with elegant if they kill my stamina. Let's see, is there anything else that would have been fun to have? Aonan. I mean, we can get some interaction with like Korsadashi, but I feel like we want to focus on specifically those three girls. This is just a lot of interaction between each other. I don't know. Yeah, I can't wait for them to be impossible for me to pass. I have Elgin Ultras, but I just get owned. I just don't have the stamina recovery to deal with it. And I'm still a bit of far away to getting the S ranks too. They just require a lot of points and they belittle my health. What this? I don't know. I'll give this one a shot just for the lulz. And then we'll be back to playing. I don't know, for elegant, or not elegant, for natural, I get carried by Kana, but I just don't have healers for natural. Emma's coming for you, count on. Though I think chapter 23 will focus on the second years. I mean, chapters right now should be focusing on the debacle between the groups. And I mean, there's so maybe I guess it could have this other second year try to convince but I mean, Rina is the one with connection with mostly, and then there's also Kaden, but the connection is with the other third years. So potentially, Once she is a second year, right? I don't know if that's gonna play into it at all. I don't know, like, if I had to make it as call on something, it's the fact that we had Mia Seiyu do a live stream makes me think that they're ramping up towards something with Mia. Because I don't think we had a live stream with Lunchu, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the indication is once you get it or added to live streams, that means stuff is coming for them. Once Shiriko became a thing, then and then when she was kind of part of the group, then we started getting more of her being live streams and such. The fact that Mia has MV now, and the fact that she was in live streams is telling me that she potentially join the group soon. Yeah, so that's what I've been thinking. Anju we knew about for a while, but story-wise, it looks like it's clear she's not ready to join yet. If that's going to be a thing. Yeah, we saw the bios. I just think Mia is probably more likely to join first, and I think the next chapter is probably going to explain how that's going to happen. So I think that's probably the case. And then after that, Lanchu. That's just how I feel. But also would help if I actually read the last chapter. Because instead I kind of skipped towards the end so I can get to the MV as soon as possible. So I'm not super crazy knowledgeable about the story here. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. School Idol Association, the SIA, the SIA. Yeah, that, I don't know. I just feel like Lanchu is gonna be the final one to give in. At least that's the idea what I'm getting from her personality. Have an Ayumu versus Lanchu battle, and then you comes out and no one's like, yo, solo MV time. Probably not. You will come out with her super queendom, so that she's even more queen than Lanchu. You think it's gonna be between Shiriko and Lanchu? I don't think the fact that they are known for the same years means they're going to have a conflict with each other. I mean, technically, it's always kind of been like second years versus third years for big conflict with the leader versus the student council president. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be the same year. I know he was kind of like the de facto leader of the group. But, I don't know. The way it looks like it's going to... I just think it's going to be Mia versus Longshu. Mia's like... seems to be ready to go over. But the question is, I don't know how Shiriko's going to play into it. But who knows? Maybe they didn't forget about her. And they're... Maybe the staff didn't forget about her and they have something in store for her. Let me put on the cow outfit for now. Maybe Shiriko will be less okay with this and she'll finally stand up for who I thought were friends, but I guess not enough to stick with them. Yeah, we do. So there might go to other characters. I wonder. Well, I guess we'll have to see. I mean, after this event, we will get to see. That's a little while from now. Give myself what 6 days. Because I just sped through this event pretty quick to get count on. You doesn't get her own chapter. Nah, I'm just kidding. We don't develop. We're a player. They might introduce Haruka. I don't know if now is the time to introduce Haruka. I don't know how like introducing Haruka would make big impact on the conflict that's happening right now in this story. As much as I would like to see her, I mean, even if we had Kanata's development here, which and Kanata has to do a lot with Haruka. So I don't know, but all I could see, Haruka's like, yeah, I support your group, and those other guys are meanie faces. I don't know. What else is she gonna do? I'm gonna transfer to your school, and I'm gonna join your group to fight the war. I mean, I guess that's technically possible. We'll just have an idol war. Sasuke and Ophelia will finally make an appearance. I mean, Sasuke was in the anime, kind of. You saw the plushie, he was in the video game. Ophelia's in a card in All Stars. That must count for something, right? Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be, considering they start releasing outfits and we literally don't have that song. But well, I mean, technically we know Hop Stop on Stop is going to be in there, but after that, the new song, Kira Sensation, unless they're going to make it Nijito Passions 3D, but I don't think that's going to be a priority yet. I think it's going to be Kira Sensation. That, if I had to bet, I would pick that one. It would be a little odd otherwise. Because if not, then it's gotta be the next chapter of that. It's gonna be really weird to have like the whole opposite and just like, well, song isn't in here though. Oh, we're talking about the solo songs though. That's different. The Love You My Friends Super set is just for Love You My Friends. It's not for the other songs, really. They're not unique unique outfits. And the Love You My Friends solo songs are still not out for 3D. The Just Believe ones came out. Because that's the second set, and I mean, you can look at like Koichi no Gao Yo, Karate the Batty, that's still 2D. That's the Love You My Friends outfit set. But like, as you can see, that's the Love You My Friends. They don't all have unique outfits and such. It's technically used for Love You My Friends. More of a, I don't know. I don't know why that one they're like, let's not give them all unique outfits. Purple Queen, Nozomi, Mari, or Kanata. I mean, my favorite character out of those three is Kanata, but I don't know if I would call her a Purple Queen. Or Queen, I mean, Queen is sleeping, I guess. But if I want to say who's the one that acts most like a queen, it's Mari. Okay. There's nothing wrong with the stream, right? Unless I'm missing something. Still see my preview fine. Do I understand Japanese? Not that much. I've been very poorly learning Japanese on my own. So I can read some characters in Japanese. There's 3 sets. There's hiragana, katakana, and kanji. And I guess you want to go and say romaji, but that's English characters. But that's what I learned most of. So I sometimes make a few mistakes with my reading of hiragana, katakana. So I can read it, but it doesn't mean I understand it. Knowing katakana is kind of helpful because a lot of the times if you just say it, it translates perfectly. Like if you look right here, it says story. It says story. That's story. I can read that. It says raibu. It's live. It says evento. Event. I can read these kind of set of characters, but if you see those big character sets that look like Chinese characters like these, I'm kind of lost. I don't know that much kanji, and that's when I give up. I don't know like that much kanji at all, and that is the hurdle you have to get over for Japanese. And I'm still learning basic stuff. No, I don't really know Japanese, to be completely honest, but it's enough to guide me around. Yeah, learning takes a lot of effort and dedication. If you're diligent, you can do it. I've just been doing Duolingo. I'm lazy, and it's hard to motivate yourself to do it sometimes. But I want to get to the point where, you know, if I hear these girls talking, if I listen to live streams, I'm not like so lost that I have no idea what's going on. And it'll be even better if I understood word for word. If I go through these stories, I understood what's going on. I can pick up a few words. I don't know, like when I heard Setsun, she said like Genki and stage, and so I'm now like Genki's like generally when you say you're feeling, in general when you say Genki, oh Genki, like doing well, doing good, but the stage, but that's not enough for me to understand exactly what you're trying to say. So, you know, I still have a lot to learn. I'm missing a lot of the words in between. You just want to go to Japan, learn? I would really love to go to Japan, and to go to Japan, I would love to be able to go around, visit some of the places that inspired Love Live in real life. Oh, of course, there's other things I want to do as well. But like, I don't know, visit like Super Nintendo World or whatever. But I like to visit like Akibahara. I also want to visit Mito Beach, which is the beach from Sunshine as well, and just that area in general. There's a lot. That's where Sunshine happened, in the Awashima hotel is there, and etc. That area I would like to visit. Those are the kind of ideas I would like to be able to do, and just maybe some other general places. That would be really fun. And I don't know if I could line that up with like one of the live concerts. I would have to buy the CD and then enter in the raffle, and then I think I would need, even on top of that, a Japanese cell phone number, which is just like impossible, fortunately. But maybe one day they'll make it more accessible. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to wait for whenever they come to like LA or something, or New York, and go to those instead. But I would love to visit Japan whenever that's possible. Who do I think will be my favorite character in Liela. Liela, I don't know yet. Maybe. What? Okay. My tap crashed. Okay, I'm back. My favorite character. I mean, I'm only not convinced by Chisato so far, to be honest. I don't know, she's not doing it for me right now. Kanon's alright, but I would need to see more about Kanon if convince me otherwise. I'm like Ren so far, but I really need to learn their singing voices before I can really judge who's my favorite. Because singing is an important part, not the only part that I judge off of. But if I don't really care for the singing voices, it's hard for me to care about that character. But I think like Ren, they all have lower voices, which is can definitely appeal to my just what I like. So they're mostly probably cleared out already. I mean, I could like Cuckoo. I see potential for Sumire. But right now, maybe Ren, but I don't know. If I had to say right now, probably Ren, but hard for me to really judge on that so far. You can predict their attributes, and you could. I mean, they also literally have colors, which kind of line up with that as well. Kanon as an underdog, even though she was the favorite in my poll. I don't think that's how underdogs work. If I were to guess. Any news on the anime? No. Nope. I imagine we might have to wait for lives? I don't know about Superstar. I think that's just, they're gonna have to announce it. Maybe. I don't expect any super significant news from Layla for a little while. I mean, the biggest things we're gonna wait for is just our first single, which is what? Is it April 7th? Is that what I said? Not March 23rd, right? Why would I think that? Isn't it March though? No, I think because I said it was 3 months away, so it's probably in April 7th. I don't know, that number's what's that date sticking to my head. But maybe after that we'll start getting an idea of I don't know, still anime. If I had to guess, it would be earliest it's gonna be fall this year when we might get Superstar anime. Because generally we have like 2 PVs. I think it's kind of the trend before we get an anime. We don't have any preview songs. They will have 2 versions of singles. One has 3 songs. The other one has 3 songs, but they will change the 3rd song because I don't know. I guess they want to make more money. It's what they're going with. It would be nice if we hear the date, but I think we're only gonna hear the date if it's gonna come sooner-ish, rather than it's like, oh yeah, guys, it's coming 2 years or whatever. Because generally they don't seem to tell you that far in advance when the anime is coming. At least that's what they did for Nijigaku. But I would imagine we'd probably have 2 PVs before then, before we get the anime, because it's about what the trend has been. That's what they believe it did. Aqua because they did Kimi no Kokoro Wakaga did Kai and Funanata Aquarium, and then they had the anime, and then for Nichikaku, I guess they had 3. Tokimeki Runners, but I guess there was the All Stars one. I guess it's kind of separate. Then they had the actual PV for Tokimeki Runners. They had Muteki Q Believer, but that's kind of a solo song that you voted for. But then they had Mirai Harmony, but that was short, like 2.5. Who knows? Imagine if there was a Saint Snow anime. Totally, it's gonna be a thing. We'll have to see. It depends on the studio, how fast it can work. I don't know, like the only thing is like that is bugging me is if they're going to have Superstar and Nichikaku, both animes. We have a second season and then the first season. Are they going to come on the same season? I don't think so. I just don't think that makes a lot of sense. I think they're going to have them on different anime seasons. So it could be like fall for one of them. I think summer's just a little early. I don't think we're going to get any of these going to be in summer. That's going to be pretty fast. I'll be really impressed if they got that done that quick. So I think the earliest we could probably get is fall this year for fall anime. For either of the anime, and then maybe the other one could be winter or spring. And that's what I'm imagining. But these are just my guesses. I just think it wouldn't make sense if they both came out in the same season. I think it probably would take a year between seasons for Nijugaku. That seems about the trend for seasons. So instead of having because we had for fall 2020, it could be fall 2021, or maybe they're gonna push that one back a season, depending on what they want. And maybe we'll see Shuriko. Maybe we won't. And then that will make me mad. Well, yeah, I mean, it was a year between the debut and the anime. But maybe, because a lot of times I think they use the debut as a way to indicate if they feel, is this group going to be a success or not? That's what they did with Ichigaku, and especially back with Aqua, they weren't sure if people were going to enjoy another iteration of Love Life. So I think that's why it took longer. But now they already knew they were going to make an anime before even knew anything about these girls, really. So, I mean, it's already under the works. And now they can be doing a lot of voice acting now. So, maybe we don't have to wait as a whole year between the debut and the anime. That's just what I'm thinking. How many songs do they use per movie? Well, so for a movie, they will generally have trios, generally with the years. So if we go to the School Idol movie with Muse, we had the first years, which would have been Hello Hoshi o Kazuete. The second years, Future Style. And we had the third years, which was Hata na Heartbeat. And then we are going to get group songs. We got 3 group songs. We got Angelic Angel. We got Sunny Day Song. And of course, we got Bokotachi wa Hitosu no Hikari. But I put this at 6. I don't know if you really want to count the song that was sung by quote-unquote future Honoka. Not maybe. That's not an original song though. So 6, just what we had. So I think that's the kind of around number that they might try to do again for that. For Ako wa how much should we get? We had the Bokura wa long name. Mesotosa Mobius Loop. Next sparkling. Sparkling. Oh my god, I'm blanking out here. We gotta believe again. The rival actually sang a song. What's for 7? 7? Man, I am blanking out right now. Hop stop, non-stop. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. It's 7 songs in Over the Rainbow. I guess 7's the magical number. Is there a possibility that Nijigaku will get a movie? Well, Nijigaku is all about being different than the first 2 iterations, so it doesn't mean they have to get a movie. Maybe they'll get another season, but if they are trying to follow the trend, I guess it'll be 2 seasons and then a movie. I guess Love Live got a OVA though, but I mean, not that big of a deal. But I'm not gonna make any predictions about a movie until we see season 2, and if they conclude the struggles and they exhausted all their story ideas. But I mean, that kind of depends on how long we go on All Stars. If there's like, there could be like a season 3 of All Stars, and then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna make a season 3 for this anime thing if it continue worthwhile. Kitsuki Hikaru, I mean, it kind of counts, right? Although that wasn't already released. I'm 7 songs, but I guess it's 6. But I mean, people enjoyed it. It's definitely not the most popular anime out there, but it's definitely one of the bigger ones out there. How will they fit the 9 plus you plus Shiriko plus Lamju plus Mia in a 13 episode season? If they're gonna have all those characters, if season 2 is gonna be about Shiriko, Lanshu, and Mia, I will say they will not have an episode for each girl. They're gonna have to spend a majority of that season setting up for that conflict and then solving that conflict. That's what I would think if that's what they're gonna do. So each girl's not gonna get their own episode per se. Or if they really want to do it, they're gonna have it where 2 girls get their episode together and have their conflict solved at the same time. So I mean, we might like have a Rina Mia episode or something like that. Kind of like what Emma's episode was like in the anime. Oh, but we'll have to see. Right now, we're just waiting for more news. It's kind of been a dry period of Love Live news. I guess the next thing we have is the next Asuna song. We have Kaku Shiaji, I think is what it's called. That's coming out, and then the OST for season 1 of the anime, which I'm at least excited for. I doubt there are a lot of nice soundtrack songs, so I'll be able to listen to them. Maybe I'll make my top list of my favorite out of the ones, and match it to a scene in the anime, so you guys can think, oh, like, oh yeah, that's when that was played. I don't know, maybe. I was thinking about potentially doing that, but those are both what, the 27th, I believe. So tomorrow's the 24th, but it's gonna release the 26th, so a little over 2 days away, I guess. It had to come out. And then what do we need next? We still don't know Quartz's next new song yet. Whenever that's going to be released. But we got plenty of stuff coming in the future. I am curious to see how Quartz is gonna handle their next song. Looks like they're not really radically changing up the style too much for this, but this is not their next single. I guess we have to figure out the Cat Day song, whatever that is gonna mean. Cause yeah, the 25th is when we're gonna get the next Quartz song. Cat Day song is 4/27, so that's a while away. The Summer Festival song Dive Diva is March 26th. Oh no, the Christmas song is 4/27, right? No, Christmas song is 5/26, my bad. Cat Day is 4/27. Interesting stuff. Leela will have another game. Do I think they'll add Leela to Squall Festival or both? Well, the Squall Festival, they've always added the characters, and it's a lot easier for them to add it to Squall Festival. They've always added the characters, but then had no voices first. They just added the art and say, bam, they're in. That's really easy to do. I don't see why they wouldn't do it for Squall Festival. They done. They have Saint Snow in there. They have Arise in there. If Arise can get cards in there, I don't see why Leela can get in there. But you got Saint Snow cards. They have Nichigaku in there, even though Nichigaku doesn't have that much of a role in that. Can it be added to All Stars? Well, yes, it could be. But my question is this game going to be focusing on Nichigaku and strictly Nichigaku? Or is this going to be focusing on Nichigaku and Leela? Is this game going to be that moving forward? It would be strange for them to make a new game strictly focusing on Leela. That's a lot of separate games, and that's just a lot of pain to manage a lot of games. And they already have a good infrastructure and a successful game in here. They spent multiple years making this game. I think when it started, now it's been 2017 or something, and it didn't come out until late 2019. So, I mean, a little over 2 years designing this game. If they're gonna make a new game to replace for Leela, they had to have been starting working on it from a while ago. So I just don't think it makes a lot of sense. But it would be weird to not have a game that really fully supports a big iteration of it. It could just be well, festival, but I kind of feel bad for not them add to the big fancy Squall Festival All Stars. Now, I don't know if this matters, but like, there's definitely room for another tab here. They could, like, it's just gonna go up to here if they shift all over and add a Leela. And you know, if it will probably go over here if they want to add 2 tabs, like I don't know, Saint Snow or others if they want to be generic. But there's definitely room for, you know, Mia, Lanchu, someone. Look at you, goes all by herself, so lonely. I really don't think they're gonna add a tab and not have more people join Nijigaku. It just seems incredibly ridiculous to me. We use Ayumu's from third season will be evolving well. Nijigaku Club and Nijigaku Association. Well, I mean, well then they're gonna have to fit Kiriko in the tab, and I don't think they're gonna retroactively change that because I think they purposely did this way. So I just think it's just gonna be girls that are gonna be joining the club. How will the Leo anime end if they don't graduate, since they're all first years? Well, because the other animes ended because someone's graduating, because someone's a third year. But since they're all first years, you don't have that issue. Imagine this, the Leo anime is just gonna go faster time-wise than the other animes. So a season could be like a whole year for them. So season 1 is their first year, season 2 might be the second year, or first and second years. And they want to go really fast. So they can still reach 2-3 seasons if that's their goal. Maybe that's not what they're gonna do, but I mean, graduating is the natural way for school idols to end. Other ways to end it would just, I don't know, just feel it probably might be unnatural or rub people the wrong way. Because I mean, you could force an ending, like someone's got to move away so they all stop being school idols, but add it to feel right. The school closing, well, I mean, they can go to another school and continue being idols, I guess. But dear God, please, enough with the school closing stuff. I do not want to see that plotline ever again. And idol club closing, that, you know, enough of something closing. Seen that, been there, done that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know yet. It's Leo is gonna be different because they have 5 girls, and it could maybe after a season they're second years now, and they're like, oh look, it's some first years. They want to be well, join our group. These are just ideas. This is just me speculating, but those are potential routes I think they can go down. That'd probably make the most sense. They could stick with a 5-member thing or group. If that's the route they want to go, they can do it. I know people are always excited to see, oh, who else could join, and such. And the fact that Nijigaku's doing it is interesting. Shiriko received probably positively. The other 2 girls, maybe not quite as much. But, I don't know if that's going to influence her decision or not, but it depends on how they're going to join, if it's going to have conflicts and arguments. Getting more attraction to school, kind of like what, you know, the other animes were about, except I guess it wasn't about them closing why they want more traction. They're just doing the same thing, but they don't have the risk of failure. I don't know. Laundry did nothing wrong. Yeah, neither did Thanos. It's all about perspective, guys. I don't know. I don't really have necessarily that many problems with Lonju herself, although she definitely has that entitled kind of atmosphere to her, which always sends the rub the wrong way. A little cocky. And kind of forces her way on other people, which also is not great. Will just be just flash forward it to their graduation. I mean, if they run out of ideas, but I don't know if they're going to. I guess they could. Sometimes they'll just do a time skip. It's like, oh, we're older now, but I don't know if they want to skip that much. Especially if you skip from first years to graduation. I think there's stuff they can do with the fact that, oh, we're older now, new content or something like that. But it'll be like I kind of like the idea of watching these girls grow from first years to third years as we grow with them, and we get to see their growth over the years, and say this is what we looked like when we were in the beginning, and you saw our growth, the steps we took to become who we are now, the third years and such. I still think people overreacted to the whole ordeal, but I think a lot of people overreact to everything. It's the internet. What are you gonna do? Not overreact? Please. People's job to overreact on the internet. But I don't know. I do think Love Live can be a little too safe with some of those ideas. And I do think it spices it up in a way that, you know, it's a little more interesting than some of the other conflicts. But of course, there are people who will take it the wrong way. Mia and Lanju are gonna just be season 3. They never make it to the anime. I mean, hopefully they're like talking like, because they're like, oh wait, Shioriko is a thing? Who else is also supposed to be a thing? People at All Stars writing. We should know this beforehand. Or maybe not. They're like, one season, one new character. That's it, maximum. Okay, got 15 LP. Good for one more song. Heavy part train, but we got count on. Although she's not in the middle. Of course, Hanamaru, this is Hanamaru's center song. Kaon's gonna go to the side. Maybe they'll collaborate, but we don't know. But Kiriko and Manchu and Mia bring an important conflict that was in All Stars that they could be utilized and probably should be if they want to keep the stories aligned together. It'd be kind of weird just to have characters exclusive to the game that you never see in the anime. It just feels unfair, and they already each have a song. So, I mean, what do I know? I don't make my own anime. I don't write stories, at least not good ones. I mean, they can. They absolutely will have to adjust it a little bit. They could really change it up if they wanted to, but maybe, I mean, I feel like they could flesh out the reasons if they're gonna go with that. Why some people swap sides? I would really like to see them flesh that out more, because I just don't agree. But there are always the potential to change from the source to the anime. And if it's for the better, then yeah. But I don't know. I'll have to. All we can do is wait and see. Where do I get all the MBs and PVs for my videos? I just have all the anime downloaded. That's where I get a lot of them. These special MVs are just available on their YouTube channel, as well as a lot of their older MVs or PVs. But then they do have the watermark, so you're gonna have to find them online elsewhere if you want them without the watermark. Which you would or you have to buy the Blu-ray, and then you can get it from the Blu-ray and download it to your computer. Which it's the Blu-ray is a part of their DVDs and CDs releases for certain songs. That's how you're gonna get a lot of the other PVs is through that. And then beyond that, a lot of the other things are from games. Like All Stars is where I get a lot of my MVs. If not, then I had to get it from the arcade games. If not from that either, then it's from the PS Vita games. But man, they don't look that great. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Like, they always seem to go travel somewhere for the movies, and the only logical place that I can think of for them to go that's not anywhere else in Japan is Switzerland because of Emma. But I guess if Lanzhou is a thing, then I guess they can go to China. I don't know. That is somewhere different. Or they can go to New York again, I guess, for Mia. And they already went to New York, so I don't think it's the best to visit again. I think it would be better to visit somewhere unique. 'Cause I don't, yeah, that's what I've been thinking of. Yeah, and that's why I kind of said the older ones are not, like the older ones are available on their YouTube channel. Sometimes it takes them a while before they are okay with releasing the full videos. So that's why if you want to get legally and officially, you're gonna have to buy the Blu-ray versions of it. Because otherwise, if you don't, then you can always torrent it or find it on other illegal anime sharing sites. I'm pretty sure Mio's from New York, if I'm not mistaken. She's a transfer from New York. Yeah, so I mean, it would probably make the most sense for them to visit New York if she's from New York. He already visited New York, so I don't think that would be the best idea to literally revisit that area. I'm walking in here. I mean, PS3 is a Blu-ray player if you have a PS3 or Xbox One or something. But yeah, otherwise you could. I don't have too many of the Blu-rays on me. Well, I don't even have a Blu-ray CD player. I have a PS3 though, so I guess I could play it there. Yeah, I'm trying to get all the Blu-rays, but also I'm trying to look for good deals if I can get them as well. So I've been slowly collecting all the CDs here. I got a good portion of them, but it's a long, arduous process to get all the Love Live songs. There is 308 or so, whatever the number is, that are currently out. And then I've been trying to get some soul collections. Otherwise, because I got them digital purchased. I'm trying to get them physical as well. Yeah. Anyways, it's almost midnight here for me, so. And I'm out of LPs. We got the Ultra, so I'm more or less happy with today. Next live stream won't be for a little while. Next event, like 2 weeks from now, like a week in February probably, something like that. I think that's the idea. I have pre-order stuff on CD Japan. Just shipping's so expensive. And if it's for small stuff, it's not too big of a deal for me. But like if you want, like I have pre-ordered some like Netsu Betties from there, but I just find better deals elsewhere than CD Japan. But like if you live closer or if you live in Japan, I think CD Japan's a good deal. It's just I don't, and shipping to US from Japan is expensive. So I don't order that often from CD Japan. I just find better deals elsewhere. Oh, should we sing about New York? Will she rap? I mean, what does New York know about jazz? Next live of Nichigasaki? Well, there's a third live, but I guess before that is the Shuffle live. Which is what, in March? Which I'm really excited about the Shuffle live. And I really hope the audio quality is good on that. I am so excited for Shuffle live. If the audio quality is good, oh, it's gonna be fun to have other girls sing other songs. That's a first for Love Live. I'm gonna have fun with that if that comes out. A Love Live Broadway song? I mean, as time goes by, that was the Lily song on Broadway, right? Although that's not really a Love Live song. Yeah, shipping for me is just like, oof, when I look at it. I guess CDs are not as bad. Shuffle Festival album? Yeah, I think that would be a great idea. I mean, the live itself might not have the highest quality, but if they have an album release after that, yeah, yes, please, yes, thank you. That'll be really fun. I want to see them continue to do Shuffle Lives too, and who knows, maybe they'll have Aqua do it too. Probably not, but I would like to see continue them to do a few of them. Maybe they'll do for second and third album songs. I don't know. I'm really excited about that, and that's probably the biggest release I'm waiting for in the next few months here. I'm stoked for that. Yeah, bring it to All Stars. I mean, you could just flip it like a switch or something. Says this version of the album or this character's version. Oh. At 3D envy for daily songs, I don't know when that's happening. I don't know. I don't know if it will happen anytime soon, or if technically if it will ever happen. Cause like they take their time releasing these things. And just have to rate it how many songs are being added to the game versus how many songs are being added to like the whole Love Live franchise. I don't think it's catching up. Like it's taking them a while. Let's see, because I do have a running statistic on currently 600 animated in All Stars. Things what I may or may not have that accurate, which is only 20.6% of Love Live songs. And we have 116 songs that are in All Stars. If I have that correctly, which is only 36%. That is not an impressive number in terms of percentage wise. So they have a long way to go to get all the songs in, and they're not going to hit every song. They won't. But I like for that to be a higher percentage. Okay, like I missed at least one. 67. Because I don't think I, for some reason, didn't put hop stop non-stop in my count. I think I would have everything else beyond that though. Yeah. Yeah, anyways, that's more or less what I was planning to do with this live stream. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Probably be back in 2 weeks or so. Whatever the next event will be then. And I guess we'll probably get Kita Sensation soon. Ish. Which, sure, I guess that's alright. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. And we'll see what other stuff I'll come out later for videos. Not sure yet. Today was a really lazy day for me. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you haven't caught up on the Nijigak anime, you probably should. Because, obviously. And we'll see if we get any bigger news. Sayonara! I don't know. That's really something you would say. What I learned is sayonara is closer to farewell. It's like you won't see me for a long time. At least when I'm in saying it. Well, I'm more likely to say bye or jane. But I'm not a Japanese expert, so don't quote me. But yeah. Alright, see you guys later. And I'll be on Discord once in a while, I guess, if you want to talk more later. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And catch you guys in our live stream.